Hello everybody and welcome back to Huddersfield Town Fan TV. And in today's video, we are back to the transfer talk, as one of the latest rumours that I've seen involves Manchester United's young star, Jack Moorhouse, who has been linked with a move to us on loan for the season. And before I do get into those details and share my opinions on this, make sure you do drop a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you have just stumbled across this video out of chance and you're new to the channel. It does help me a lot, guys. We're trying to get to, well, first of all, 900 subscribers first, and then to the 1K, which is a big thing for YouTubers to, well, I wouldn't class myself as you, but people that do content on here, it's a big thing to get to that 1K mark. It really is. So, guys, I would appreciate everybody's help. And liking the video is a form of share, so yes, all free. And also, comment your thoughts down below on this potential signing as well, on loan. So yes, without further ado, let's get straight into the main topic of the video today. And that is, of course, as I just already alluded to, Man United's young star, Jack Moorhouse, has been linked with a loan move to the club. Now, obviously, with our newer gaffer, Lee Grant, connection with United, well, that gives us an advantage of getting him. Now, look, from my perspective, I really hope so. But also, there is another club that is linked to him as well, and that is Stockport, who, of course, are in the same division as us. But look, yeah, I think that maybe that Lee Grant connection, could that sway in our favour? I don't know, guys. I'm just hoping it does, because anyway, I'm not going to share my thoughts. You can kind of probably tell what I make of this player potentially coming in, but I'm going to hold my thoughts a moment and just kind of give you a bit of a profile about Moorhouse and yeah, where he plays and everything. So, look, he's 19 years of age, so obviously quite young still, but still an age now where, yeah, he's ready to step up to the plate now and get out of academy football, having learned he's kind of developed as much as he can in the academy. Now he needs to take that step up, in my opinion. He plays in central midfield, can play either in a defensive midfield role or an attacking midfield role. So yes, can do both. We do like versatility in our squad. We need versatility in our squad, should I say? And look, this guy can provide either defensive or attacking, and that is a good thing for sure. He has come through the Manchester United academy, and like I said earlier, I feel like it very much feels like this is now the right time for him to go out on loan and get some regular minutes in senior men's football. Because obviously, yes, he obviously plays week in, week out for the academy at United in the under-21s. But it's just not the same, is it? As we know, you need to be going out and learning and developing even more. So, in a first team in senior football, because look, I'm not going to sit here and kind of demonize the academies, if that's the right word. I'm not here to kind of like criticize the academies, but for me, the academies can only take you so far. Once you've kind of learnt your trade and that kind of, you've gone through the ranks at the club, you then, the club then knows when you're ready to step up to senior football. Now, if that club, in this case Man United, can't offer him first team football, then you need to be sending him out on loan, just to get, develop him and see how good he can be in the senior men's game. So, yeah, like I say, he's a very young player who is very highly thought of at United, being named a midfield maestro by many out there as well. So, look, this guy has got something special about him, and for me, it is a no-brainer in terms of getting him in. And yeah, look, he just ticks all the boxes in my opinion. I said it before, we do need midfielders to come in, and we've already got Ledson in now. Now, can we get somebody in like a Moorhouse, who has not had senior match experience before, but comes with some pedigree in the academy and also he's eager to learn and develop even more and improve his game. So look, you need these hungry young players in there, and I think this guy, to be fair, you could say that he plays way above his years. You know what I mean? 19, but he plays like he's older than that. So yeah, just shows how good he is. Now, obviously, I have seen him play numerous times, and I really do like this player. Like I said, I think he clearly has something special about him. Likes to control the midfield, makes those passes and create a chance for his teammates. He's just very secure on the ball, very cool, calm, collected. Got that real composure about him. Nothing phases him in a match. And whilst we don't know what he's going to be like in the proper men's game, you can still kind of get that inkling of how he's going to be able to cope, because I've seen him a few times. I can just sense that he's ready to make that step up, as I said earlier. But I think he can really hold. I've got the belief in him that he can hold his own in right now in men's football. And look, League One, it's a fantastic kind of platform for him to start off as well, by the way, because he will get minutes here if he comes. And I think the thing is about being in League One and the Championship even, so even you can get players from the Premier League on loan, these young players that haven't been able to get into their first teams respectively, but are ready to go down the leagues and get some minutes in the tank and showcase what they can do at that level. So look, League One loans, I think it's a perfect start for a young player like this. So yes, that is the latest rumour going around at the moment, guys. Obviously, this kind of been a bit of a shorter video than normal, but like I said, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments and what you make of this potential signing, because like I said, I'm definitely wanting him to come in, and like I said, I do think it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, because it is that Lee Grant connection, as I said earlier. Is that going to play a role in this? Is he going to come here because of that? Those links that Lee Grant has? You'd like to think so, as I said earlier, but look, we're going to have to wait and see. But he's an exciting young player that will come in and he will offer us a lot. That's the way I think. That's why I believe. And yeah, he's got a bright future ahead of him. He is talked about as being a really, really top player, as he gets older. So yeah, look, let's help him on his way with his development. And yeah, I think it's quite rewarding, isn't it, for that? Obviously, we want players to come in and make an impact, and then they go back to their parent clubs, and then that's it. But it's quite rewarding to be part of that kind of journey that these young players come on. That we've seen young players come to us in the past. You know what I mean? And then gone on to bigger and better, bigger and better things, as in the Premier League. Look at Levi Colwill, for example. He came here, and then he went into this Chelsea first team in the Premier League. So yeah, it's just one of many examples where we have developed players. Look at Emile Smith-Rowe, again, another one that came here, and then did have a few more opportunities in the Arsenal first team before then he moved on to Fulham, and he plays quite a bit for Fulham, doesn't he, now as well in the Premier League? So look, we have been part of some of these developments along the way. But look, first and foremost, we just need to think about ourselves. We need to think about who is going to be able to come in here and actually make an impact, and actually make an impact in that midfield. I've said it before, the midfield in our team has been a weak link for so long now. It really has. It's just been ridiculous. We haven't got players in there, but we hadn't before. We've got Ledson in now, which will help us, but we haven't had players in there that can really dictate things and dominate that midfield. If you can dominate that midfield, you give yourself the best opportunity of winning a football match, in my opinion, because that midfield is key in the battle to win a football game. That's the way I see it. And if you lose your battles in that midfield, then you're on a hide into nothing. So look, let's see how this one develops, though, with Moorhouse, and hopefully I would get really excited if he comes in, to be fair. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm not getting too overexcited just yet because, yeah, obviously, feel like I've jinxed previous players that I've said that I want to come in and they've ended up going elsewhere. But I'm not going to mention that in this video. I'm going to do a transfer roundup show tomorrow evening. So do join me for that one. So I'm going to keep my thoughts for that for then. But yes, thanks very much for watching. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your thoughts down below on the potential of Jack Moorhouse from Manchester United coming in on loan for next season. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. And as always, up the town, Lee Grant's Barmy Army. Jack Moorhouse, come on. You know you want to come to us. Come and join us and help us get promoted back to the Championship. Anyway, see you later, guys. And yeah, thanks for all your support.